Thank you. Good afternoon to you, everybody at home. Uh, I've come on your program again, Ilaje Trumpet. As usual, you can see I started with a trumpet because we are here to blow the trumpet of our land and to say what is needful, the needful things about our land. You see, but before going on, what I usually do, I have to show my regards to the people at home, to the elders, to the young people, to the children, to the kings in our land. My regards also goes to the four main geopolitical entities in our land, Ugbo, Mahi, Aheretika, as usual. My regards go to all the dwellers on our land, on Ilaje land, all the members of the communities. I say good afternoon or good day to you all. Thank you. Let me continue as I play this song so that we can open the ground for the program. Thank you. Thank you for that music. Ilaje is an important land, and that is why I've played that song to us, so that we know that for us to grow and for us to keep growing, for us to keep developing our land, our collective effort is needed. Our collective effort is necessary. We have to come together to lift our land. That is the essence of playing that song for you and for us, to us and all the listeners at home. Ilaje is our land, and we have no other place. If at all we have any other places to hide, to stay, that is what is said. Ilela Bosimioko. When we go here and there, we still coming back home. And that is why we must not leave our land to be taken over by illegality, by injustice, by insecurity, and by what I call or what should I use? By what I call unwelcome attitude, because I don't want to use foul words because our people are very respected and respectful people. So that is why I don't want to use a language that we portray us as people that do not have regard for peaceful society. Today, I have come up with a special topic, but before doing that, let me quickly play this music by Dr. Chief Orlando. Actually, thank you, Chief Orlando. Thank you for that. I know you are still going to tell your story, but I have decided today that I'm not going to waste our time on this program. Though it's a program still designed for us to uh, listen and watch and pay attention to each and every word said there. Today's I've decided to come up with a special topic that is talking about security of lives on our land. Security of life and property. Now, I think we all know what is security. Security is a state, is the condition of being protected against or safe from danger or threat. When we are secured, we are protected against any form of dangerous things, harmful things. That is when we feel secured. And it's also a condition of feeling, a state of feeling stable and free from fear or anxiety, intimidation, and others. That is security for us. And today that is what we're talking about. Security of life and property in our land. on every individual in your home, in my home, on those people going on the street, dealing with their businesses. That is when we need security. When you are free of fear, you are free of anxiety, you are free of intimidation, and so also I am free from all these type of things. That is where we talk of security, and that is where we can have a growth uh, society, a grown society. I mean, that is when we can have growth on our land. We can talk of development on our land when we have what we call security of life and property. Let me quickly uh, hear from one of our mother uh, before I move further. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Ilaje. Thank you, our mother. You will continue with us again. Now, what are those key aspects of security? When we talk about security, it's a fundamental duty. It's a duty, it's an obligation of the government. It is guaranteed in the constitution of the country that the members of the community must be secured. Not only that, why we say it is duty of the government, it's also the duty of the law enforcement agents. We know the people we call law enforcement agents. These are the police. We have the military also that are there for security, Navy officers, soldiers, and nowadays we also have our local ones. That's those ones, Amotekun and all those other ones, civil defense. It's also, these are the people that we are meant to secure us. Not only that, we also have our own community involvement. That's where we have the vigilantes, the obas, the bales, and they have also some rules to play when we talk about the security of our lands. And these are very important on our land. They have their own roles to play. I also thank God for one of our own child leading a security roles also today. That is Tanita. Kudos to you. Let me quickly regard his work on our river run communities. There is Chief Udowa Soja, kudos to you. I have seen your work and you've been doing well. I have to commend you for what you've been doing. Yeah, that is a security for us. But before I continue with that, let me quickly play this our brothers and our sons and our King of Zion music again, uh, King Debo Ojibwe, talking about essence of security, where we just have to do things right. We have to do things right on our land. When we talk about our land, we should do things that are right. We should not be the type of people that will be destroying our developmental projects, things that are good for our land, maybe because of our pride, because of our arrogance, because of our uh, unrest on the land. Let me quickly play this so that we understand it better. That is it. This is the one. Thank you, King. You still continue from where you stop. You see, today is a special day because we are talking of security of life and property in our land. You see, there are some attitudes that we have to get rid of. There are some attitudes that we have to also devoid of. We have to just jettison. These are the attitudes that our King of Zion has just mentioned. Attitude of arrogance, attitude of disobedience, attitude of riotous attitudes. Riotous attitude. These are the attitudes we have to get rid of. We have to keep away from in our land. As a member of each community, we need to talk to one another and do away with things that can cause insecurity in our land. I think we all know what is going on the air. We also calling on the law enforcement agents. They are the people the government has chosen to secure our land. They should not be the creator of insecurity on our land. While we are talking to our people, the members of each community, we should also call our sole law enforcement agents to order. That our people are always peaceful. They should not come and teach us how to be riotous, because we need security on our land. Let me continue with that King Debo Ojibwe. No, God will never allow pride, insecurity. God, you will. He has said it all. The word of God is like a proverb, and we should pronounce it, proclaim it, publicize it, that insecurity is not meant for our land. If it is caused by the security agents, the law enforcement agents, they should stop that on our land. We don't need that on our land. If it is caused by the members of any community, those people should be talked to. They should be called to order, because we need peace on our land. Thank you, King Debo Ojibwe. You still continue with us, because today we are talking about an important topic: security of life and property. When there's no security on a land, on a place, you say things to talk of development or to talk of peace. It's not easy to talk of growth, either economically, either physically. It's not easy. That is why we should call a spade a spade. If we say that we should not politicize security on our land, Ilaje, we need to be secured. Each person in any community needs to be secured. If we are the cause of insecurity to one another, we should stop that. I've seen where member of a community is the cause of insecurity to another member of the community. That is something unwelcome. It's an unwelcome thing. It's not becoming. It's unbecoming of us. We should call a spade a spade. I've heard of where the people we call security agents, the people we call law enforcement agents, are the one creating chaos, creating problem for the people. We should stop that. But how do we do that? These institutions that I've mentioned, we need to come together. Either be it law enforcement agents, be it the government, be it the community leaders or community members, we need to come together and do something and talk to one another. Because security of life and property is the most important thing we need on our land. Where there's no security, there's no growth. Where there's no security, there's no development. Where there's no security, the unrest will always be taking place. Security. I call it security again. We need it on our land, in Ilaje land. On Ilaje land. Anybody creating security has to be warned. That is what the King of Zion has just said. Alagidi eloshorayin. Agbiraga eloshorayin. You are full of pride. You are full of arrogance. What are you doing that for? Security is all about being physically secured, being physically saved, being emotionally saved. Being emotionally safe, being Not only emotionally, being psychologically safe. It's also a time for being financially safe. I say financially safe. When we talk about robbers among us, when we talk about thieves among us, should that be heard of us? No. When we talk about the people that you can't talk on a meeting, you've seen people gagging up, coming to intimidate you. You don't feel secure in your society. That is not the reason God has given us Ilaje land. That is not the reason God has given us a special dialect to be called Ilaje people. Ilaje, we are known for peace. Ilaje, we are known for accommodation. We are known for accommodating one another. We are known for peaceful coexistence. I don't know where we're now talking about strength characters that are being developed among us. We need security on our land, and that is necessary. That is why, let me continue with the song. We need to take away whatever will be creating problem for us. Whatever will sound or look like darkness on our land. Insecurity is a symbol of darkness. And that is why we are pleading that we should do away with any symbol of darkness on our land. Ilaje is a place of light. It's a peaceful place. We need peaceful coexistence. We should not create a problem for one another. We should not think we can outsmart anybody, which will lead to insecurity. We should not think we should politicize things that are not meant to be politicized. We need security on our land. Let me continue with one of our greatest singers of our time, and he's a young guy like all of us here, and he's also an elderly person too because he's a daddy on his own. Dr. Lekon, Remi Lekon. We should say that to our land. As the darkness is getting away from the night and becoming day, the money is getting done with the darkness. It does not want the darkness. That is how we are praying also, that God should take away our sorrow. As the money is doing away with the darkness, our own darkness we should be doing away with our own darkness. Let's do away with all those things. Insecurity is a symbol of darkness on our land. That is why we have to also pray to God to do away with anything of insecurity, anything about insecurity, anything that can create problem for us on our land. When there is insecurity, we cannot talk about sanctity of life. Sanctity of life is all about when we talk about human rights, and which are also imperative to the religious organizations. We know we have our religious places and all those things. When you talk about religion, I believe we are godly people. But I don't know why we should allow insecurity in our land. You get it now? Sanctity of life must not be hindered. Development must not be hindered on our land. What about economic growth, economic stability? When there is insecurity, how do we talk about economic stability? These are words. That is why I've come to us this day that we should do away with anything that can bring about insecurity. Let's talk to the law enforcement agents. Let's talk to one another. Let's talk to any cause of insecurity, any symbol of insecurity, anything that can cause insecurity in our land. We should come together and fizzle them out. That is why if you see your brother doing things strange, don't cover him up, because that may lead to insecurity that will also affect you negatively. If you see anybody doing things that can bring problem to you, bring problem to the society, quickly speak up. If you want to serve as a whistleblower, do. That is how our society can grow. That is how we can talk of development. That is how we can talk of having economic growth. I read it a few days ago when the federal government was threatening us that the coastal road going on, because of insecurity, we should be warned that the project could be stopped if there's too much of insecurity. And you get that now? That is why, where are those ones coming from? Who are they creating problems for the society? Who are they causing insecurity? Let's call it spade a spade. Talk to your brother. Let me talk to my brother. Talk to your sister. Let me talk to my sister. If you know they are the one creating problems, even talk to your father. Let me talk to my father. Talk to your mother. Let me talk to my mother. And if you see me as the cause of insecurity, talk to me. Call me to order. Let me call you to order when I see you as the cause of insecurity. We don't need that on our land. That is strange to our land. Ilaje people are not for peace. We are not for peaceful coexistence. My brothers, my sisters, my younger ones, my elderly ones, my fathers and my mothers, I've come to read today that we should call a spade a spade. If we see the law enforcement agents doing things we don't want, let's call the government to speak to them. Don't let us take law into our hand. And if we see another person in our society, in our community, doing things wrong, let's justice speak. Don't let us take law into our hand. Don't let us kill one another. Don't let us injure one another. Don't let us intimidate one another. We need security. We need peaceful coexistence. Don't let us try to outsmart one another. Don't let us think we are wiser. We can manipulate things. Don't let us politicize things that are not meant to be politicized. Let's do the right thing. And I know God will always help us. God will always guide us. Will always protect us. This is our God. Is there for us. That is why I go by this song of our brother Ṣẹ́gun Aṣọ̀gbọ̀n. Thank you. Olúwa ọba o, ọba yìí ká. Olúwa still your brother. Fọlárin Kúdẹ̀yìnbó. Olúwarọ̀gbà, Olúwarọ̀gbà, yímíká. Olúwarọ̀gbà, Olúwarọ̀gbà, yímíká. I know that is the song we are going to play as I'm leaving us for today on today's program. I want to plead with us that all I've said should not get us annoyed. All we have been doing is just to get things done in the right way on our society. That we should not be like the people who do not know their right from their left, who do not know their left from their right. Are you getting that now? Are we getting that? I don't want us to take offense. If any of these words hate any of us in a special place, on a special place, we should just think of how to amend, how to correct things, how to rectify a mistake. We should live peacefully with one another. We should be our brothers' keepers, our sisters' keepers. Law enforcement agents, you've said it's a common saying that you are our friends. Don't come and create problem for us. We are pleading. Let security reign on our land. Ilaje people are peaceful people. We are not rioters. We are not people that are full of arrogance. We are accommodating people. Don't come and create problem for us. And we should not create problem for one another. We should not create problem for ourselves. Thank you. And once again, your son, Fọlárin Kúdẹ̀yìnbó. Thank you so much. Thank you as we do the right thing. Let me continue and leave us with that song of Apostle Según Aṣẹ́gun. Olúwarọ̀gbà, Olúwarọ̀gbà, yímíká. Olúwarọ̀gbà, Olúwarọ̀gbà, yímíká. Olúwarọ̀gbà, Olúwarọ̀gbà, yímíká. Thank you. We shall meet next time. Thank you.